Battlefield REDSEC is one of those games where knowledge is power. 99% of players are just running around like it's another run and gun shooter. You know who you are. Meanwhile, the ones who actually understand the mechanics are farming squads like it's a tutorial. There are hidden perks, class interactions, and mechanics that the game just never explains. You only notice them whenever somebody wipes you and you think, how did he know I was there? So today, in this video, we're going to give you some smart plays and little mechanics that'll turn you from a decent player into a problem in the lobby. If you want to win more fights, get better positioning, snowball class perks early, and stop being the guy to get sent to the lobby without a clue of even what happened last lobby, I've got some tips for you. Super simple tip to start: just before you load into the game, make sure you go and set your favorite weapons. You can do this from the multiplayer menu or the REDSEC menu. Just go and set up your weapons and then favorite them. You can have up to 8, and whenever you spawn into the battle royale, if you end up going to a custom weapon crate, you can pick from your favorite weapons, and bada boom bada bing, just like that, you've got your own custom weapon ready for the battle royale. One little side tip for that: make sure you set your pistol whenever you're going into the game. Each class you're gonna have to reset your pistol. I recommend the M44 revolver. It just seems to be the flat out best. It can 2 or 3 shot people depending on how much armor they have. If you really want one that you can spray with, just go with the first pistol. All the other ones are just slightly worse versions of it. Don't go with the 7-round mag one. That one is just not a choice that you want to pick. You're just hurting yourself if you pick that one. There's of course the 4 classes to pick from, just like in multiplayer. If I were to rank these, I'd probably put Recon and Engineer at the top, just because of their gadgets and how effective they are. The Assault class obviously has the Assault Rifle proficiency, just like in multiplayer. The highlights of this class are really just the armor plating, 33% faster. At rank 3, when you get the cluster munitions for your grenade launcher, it makes it very good for clearing out areas and rooms, so that is definitely slept on. Another perk that people forget about is just the faster capturing. This goes for objectives or redeploy towers within REDSEC as well. For the Engineer class, you get the SMG proficiency and the aim-guided launcher, which is very handy at rank 1. When you get to the end game and there's tanks around, this is easily the best way to take out tanks. You just shoot one tracking rocket, and if you're rank 3, you do mobilize the vehicles for 8 seconds. You just throw an airstrike on top or run up and blow it up. It's just done for. The devastating impact at level 2 for reduced repair effectiveness by 50% for 10 seconds also definitely makes a difference. You can immobilize and essentially make the tank a sitting duck, which is very important in the late game. If your team doesn't have an engineer, you're probably in trouble if there's a tank. The medic's just always a decent class. It's always nice to have the medic. You can get the revives faster for your team. If you shoot smoke grenades at tier 3, then your whole team can revive faster. It just makes a big difference in that late game as well. Early game, being able to have the ammo is nice, but you really don't need the ammo kit otherwise. It's just the healing that you get from it that really benefits the team. LMG proficiency is nice, as we know LMGs are pretty strong in the Battle Royale. Medics can also carry what I believe is like 2 extra armor plates, so that definitely helps the team a little bit, especially in the late game when it's harder to come across armor plates. Last up is Recon, which is my most favorite class to play. The Recon drone is just so handy, and you can just fly around and drop bombs on people. It's just so much fun and helpful for the team, being able to spot people and see them as effectively on an advanced UAV and sometimes even through walls. Just gives you that advantage to pre-fire people and letting the team know exactly where everybody is instead of just having to call it out. And the bombs you drop from the drone are actually somewhat effective. That brings us into the first bonus tip. This is just that if you put the motion sensor down, you can actually re-pick it back up so that it doesn't time out after like the minute or so that it's down. You can essentially have a motion sensor all the time if you are in an area where you can pick it back up. So look at this clip where I was in a solo duos and I was able to take down all these people with the help of my motion sensor.
Check your mission.
Is this not the same guy? What the fuck? Good squad. Oh! That was kind of nasty. I'm dead though.
Oh, I saw that. It just happened right now.
Motion sensor OP.
Got a new mission for you. Details on your map.
That might be the nastiest sniper shot I've hit. He was so low, man. Oh, I still got him. Why can't I play like this when we're together? I've got 2 more extra things. The recon, I forgot to mention in the video, now that I'm editing I see it, is whenever you injure people, it spots the rest of their team if they're within 25 meters. That's also a very important perk. It helps the team a lot. And if you injure people, this is for any class, you can interrogate them, just walk up, do an assassination on them while they're on the ground, and that spots their whole team for your team. And you can even see the outlines of the enemies through the wall. It is very helpful, and if it's safe to do so, I recommend doing it. So you've spawned into your match, you're looking for loot, you're going to find 3 standard loot crates on the ground. The first one being this green one, it's the most common. It's just got a low tier gun, maybe some equipment, an armor plate, and possibly an upgrade kit for some weapons. The second type of crate here is an orange one. It's class specific, so whatever class is opening the crate is going to find weapons and equipment based on their class. Say for this one, I'm an engineer. I'm going to open it and get an SMG and an SMG upgrade kit and then some equipment related to my class. If you were, say, a recon, you're likely going to get a sniper rifle or a DMR and an upgrade kit for a marksman, along with equipment that relates to the class, like a claymore. To use the weapon upgrade kits, you can either do it straight from selecting it. It says to upgrade the weapon, or you can go into your inventory and upgrade the weapon that has the up arrow that tells you that it is upgradable. When you do this, you're going to have to pick between attachments and what you would like for your weapon. And our third crate, this one makes a special sound when you're standing near it, as heard here. These ones are black with a little bit of red or orange, whatever you see. Inside of these, there's always going to be a higher tier weapon, like green or above, along with a purple utility like a UAV, an artillery strike, or an airstrike. There's also special safes you will find around the map that says you need an engineer repair tool. If you are an engineer, you can open these just by using the repair tool on it for a few seconds. Inside, there's always going to be a blue or higher weapon, along with some equipment. Usually RPGs is what I find in there most of the time, or the anti-air rocket. And if you're really lucky, there was a tank card in there. That vault had a tank key card. Around the map in the later parts of the game, you'll find custom weapon drops. They look like little missiles that hit the ground. You'll see little indicators for these on your map and in front of you. When you go to these crates, you can select from your favorited weapons that we set up earlier. They come with your own attachments and however you built it. You can also find in the wild these intel cases. They're not just from the crates. If you hear a little beeping static noise, then there's one likely nearby. When you pick these up, they do give you a little bit of XP, but they also count towards your class upgrades, which are pretty important. If you look on the right, you can see which tier you're at for your class upgrades, and that's where you'll find your equipment. There is also vehicles located all over the map. The police van, which usually comes with a shotgun and just an armor plate. The ambulance, which I usually go to for defibrillators, as it has medical supplies inside and an armor plate, of course. Small black box trucks that have a lot of equipment. I find there's a lot of anti-tank equipment in there. Armored military vehicles, which usually have carbines or snipers inside of them. This little orange van, which typically has an SMG inside. If you do manage to find yourself having a tank keycard, you can go up to these vehicle trailers and activate them with the keycard. The person holding the keycard has to be the one to walk up to it. You can see it from the inventory in your squad's health bars who would have the tank keycard. It takes about 25 seconds for this to open up, and then you're going to have your tank, your IFV, whatever is located inside. So you get caught out, you lose a gunfight, and you die. Luckily, if you're in the early game, before half the lobby is taken out, you get a second chance. This second chance allows you to redeploy on top of your teammates. If somebody's alive, then you'll have to wait for a timer before you can drop back in. But if your whole squad gets wiped early and you're all dead, you can get this redeploy right away. And it spawns you in a random location on the map, I do believe. This isn't the only way to get people back. Around the map, you will find these redeploy towers, which put out this loud noise, like you're hearing here, of somebody redeploying their teammates. After activation, you do have to stand in the circle to get your teammates redeployed. These redeploy powers can only be used once per lobby. It doesn't matter who it is, just only one team can activate it at one point in each lobby. Whenever they've been activated, the top part comes down and then it is no longer usable. That's it for the basics of REDSEC. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Here's one more bonus tip. If you manage to find any of these anti-air rockets, then you can shoot down people's UAVs for extra points. It also counts towards your perks that we talked about earlier. I do also plan to cover some more advanced tips and tricks and how to complete every challenge that you can possibly get on the map. If you look forward to seeing these, or if this video helped you out, please leave a like and subscribe. For now, peace.